Building a log cabin by hand, part 6. Previously, we split in half 2 logs and set them down on the first layer, but now that that's done,
these 2 sides have logs stacked on them. Now we gotta bring them, what is it, parallel to it? Not parallel, perpendicular, right? We gotta bring the log this way. I know it's gonna be pretty challenging, but I know we can do it.
the first order of action is to get rid of these trees so we can bring the tractor through. We need just enough room so we can actually squeeze these logs into position and stack them up.
These trees are in the way.
After that's done, we go to the log depot and select the log we're going to use. I cut this one down right to 30 foot so we can actually use it on the wall. We start pulling it into position with old Big John, just kind of struggling to get through all the stumps and whatnot, but we made it. And I can't lift this up, it's breaking my back.
I'm gonna have to come up with a different solution so I don't break my back. Oh, my back's already bad enough as it is.
I think the best solution is going to be to build a tripod. So I go to the log depot and get some thinner pieces of wood. We're going to tie them together, lash them together. This is where being an Eagle Scout comes in handy. Just kidding, I really didn't learn my knots back in the day.
Who even wants to learn about knots?
All right, look at this tripod. It is kind of too big. It's very large, so I'm trying to lift it up, and I'm not having a lot of success. I got to rethink this, so I try even wider, and no, I'm not getting it up. Yeah, that is good for now. So I unlash it. We're gonna have to try this again. I get some smaller pieces of wood. We slap them into position. Then we start lashing them up. I think this is gonna work, and look at that. You can hold me up.
Yeah, it worked out pretty
now
good.
Now we move this to where we're trying to lift up the log. We get up a chain hoist, and it's a 1-ton chain hoist. So we're gonna try this, see if it works out well. We start lifting up slowly but surely, and sure enough, look at that. She's working great. It blew my mind. This was a lot easier. It wasn't much of a struggle to lift it up. It actually worked. Now we're gonna try against the heavy end. This is the biggest part of the log. This is gonna be the heaviest part.
This tripod might
So
break.
again, we try it. We tie it up and we start lifting. The crane does it just fine. I gotta move it a little bit more just because the log's so big. I am genuinely impressed how well this worked. I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult, but it wasn't. Now we're just gonna have to nos this thing. So remember to like and follow for more progress.